Hello, friends. Welcome to Tyranny of Dragons. I am Matthew, and I will be your host and GM for tonight's game. Joining me around my virtual table tonight are Xtina, Dyto, and Steven. Say hi, guys.
Hi
Hi
guys.
guys.
Hi guys.
Now, before we begin, we have a few announcements to get through, starting with our sponsor, XSplit. XSplit is a high-quality virtual webcam background remover that works with your already existing webcam. Using this program, you can protect your privacy while you work or play remotely. You can blur, remove the background entirely, or even put your favorite picture up as your background instead. You can download the app today at xsplit.com, and if you use the coupon code RANDOM, you get 10% off of your purchase. You can find a referral link in the chats and shows. You can also keep up to date on everything we do here on the Random Rhapsody Network by following us on on Facebook as Random Rhapsody TV, on Twitter as @random_rhapsody, and on Blue Sky as Random Rhapsody. And that's our announcements for today. Now join us as we return to the world of Loroupa and investigate a draconic cult wreaking havoc throughout Hyrulean. And we're back. So, if you don't know already, the way we do our recaps is we offer up the random Rhapsody coin, which is good for one free reroll to whoever does it. If I do it, I get the coin as well. And, I mean, do you guys want me to have that?
No,
No.
we don't.
You sure?
No.
Uh-huh.
Pretty sure.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Who wants it then?
I want it.
Alright, then take it away, Dyto.
Previously on Sonnet of Blood, Tyranny of Dragons. The party argued over how we were gonna re-enter the camp, and then decided we wanted to sleep first. So we took a rest, and then we woke up the next morning and discussed it some more. We decided we were gonna go in the front, but instead of acting like we owned the place, we were gonna be kind of stealthy. Vivian cast Pass Without a Trace to help us get through. That kind of helped. We didn't get caught, so I guess that's what matters. We got into the mouth of the cave where I convinced the other guards that we were the next guards on duty. And they went farther into the cave. So we also went farther into the cave, where we got attacked by wall fungus.
Alright. Yep. Sorry, I'm distracted a little bit. There's your coin. Make sure to use it. It does go away at the end of this session. But, yeah. Let's, I should switch on to map scene. Because, yeah, you guys, still in the caverns.
Mhm. Mhm.
Right after you managed to kill off the fungus that has harried you, and what do you guys like to do?
Well, that was about the weirdest fucking shit I've ever fought.
Yeah, it's nothing I'm familiar with either.
I don't. Yeah, I've never encountered anything like that.
Alright, well, let's, keep an eye out for any other weird shit on the walls.
Mm. So are we going forward some more? We turning back?
Anyway, you're gonna find shit going backwards, so.
Fair enough.
Yeah, so Murzol will start just taking up the lead again. Seeing as he's one of two with dark vision.
Venus has a hold of Murzol's belt, and holding Griffin's hand and kind of dragging him along.
As you are marching forward, you see a little bit more of this purple fungus kind of extending through the hallway and into the next room. Yeah. At this point, the rooms have gotten pretty dark, and you can't see much from. There's no like torch lights or anything, and getting further away from the mouth of the cave, so anyone without dark vision is kind of SOL right now.
SOL.
But
Yeah. I was gonna say, it might be worth. Does anybody have light? You could
Yeah.
cast that on something and cover it up, and in case we get into a fight, just uncover it so we're not all blind. Or I guess the people who need it aren't blind.
I will do that. I will cast. I'll keep my hand kind of under my top, and I will cast light on my my necklace and make sure it's tucked in my shirt.
Which also, yeah, do we want to be stealthing as we continue through?
that is a good question.
I mean, probably wouldn't hurt. We do still have Pass Without a Trace.
Yeah, I think we
Oh,
should.
hell yeah. Absolutely, then.
Yeah, that's for 10 minutes, I believe, right?
Double check.
An hour.
Is it an hour?
I believe it's an hour.
Well, up to 1 hour, yeah. As long as my concentration hasn't been broken, and it shouldn't have been.
No, I did.
Hell yeah.
Because I think I took damage before. Yeah, I went from one. I went down 1 from the temp HP I had available. So yeah, my concentration would not have been broken.
Well, you still would have to make a con save for that if you want to make that retroactively.
Sure.
Because I kind of forgot you're concentrating. I'm not gonna lie.
Me too. It's okay.
Put a little thing on you.
Okay. Where is? There it is.
DC is 10, so.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah, you're more than fine.
She's strong.
That's a good concentration. A little blue ball. There you go. Just so one of us remembers that you're concentrating right now.
21 for Venus and a 19 for Griffin. For Biffin.
Bad.
Within.
16 for Vivian.
And that was a 25 from Murzol?
Yeah.
Did you mean to roll advantage, or?
No, sorry, I still had it toggled on from the attacking.
That's fair. I just have to ask. Just in case. Yeah, so guys, stealth forward, fairly stealthily, thanks to Vivian's spell of just this kind of weird shadow that kind of clings to you and makes your footsteps softer. Also gets rid of any tracks that you might have left behind, so it's
That's right, it does.
I would say as you enter this next room, specifically Vivian, you would, looking around with your just passive perception, you'd notice that the ceiling of this room is just practically covered in bats. And
Interesting.
you know, there's a good a number of this colony here. There's also looking further on the ground and especially deeper in the cavern, a couple just bats that are on the ground, seemingly dead.
Ooh. Okay. I think I just kind of like quietly call it to the rest of the group, like, guys, be careful. There's a bunch of bats and there's a couple dead ones up ahead, it looks like. Like a bunch of bats, and she just kind of points up. A lot of bats.
Fucking hell.
So don't scare them, because they'll get loud.
Good thing we're being quiet.
Yeah.
Man, if only somebody here knew Fireball. This would be a great place to collect that component.
The wings of bats?
No, I think guano. Yeah.
It takes bat guano.
Oh, that's right. I never really pay attention to the things that it takes because I always use a spellcasting focus.
Yeah. No one does, but what a wild ingredient for Fireball.
True.
Not like a piece of charcoal, like some hot chili flakes. No, bat shit.
No, bat poop.
Yeah, you see, this cavern leads off to 3 different exits. There's a staircase leading. What is it? I believe it's down. Yeah, it's down. There's a staircase leading down that's off to your right. That kind of looking down the staircase, you can see ends in this kind of thick leather curtain that seems to be really shoddily made. It's made of like definitely different animal leathers and just kind of haphazardly stitched together in like multiple just strands. In front of you is 2 ledges that drop down 10 foot each. If you were to look down there, you could see that the bottom of it is kind of covered in just refuse and broken pottery in baskets, along with just random bits of discarded clothes and boots and such. Seems to be some sort of like just waste pile. And then off to the left, you can see a little bit of a dim flickering light that direction. Yeah, that's about all you can see over there.
Alright, guys, I can see absolutely nothing.
Murzol would give kind of rough descriptions of all of that.
Who here does have dark vision? Is it just Murzol?
Murzol and Vivian.
Okay. I couldn't remember if Janasi get dark vision.
Do you want me to send Maple ahead and check something out? If we don't want to go down all 3.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not too interested in sifting through trash, so I'd be interested in either whatever that light is or the curtains, because I'm not too familiar with caves, but I don't think curtains are naturally forming phenomena.
Not unless they're alive.
No, how did you figure it out so easily?
The classic curtain mimic. I guess if Momo could get an idea of like the whatever's the light to the left.
Okay. So I will do that thing that lets me see through Maple's eyes and ears, and so you kind of like see the Vivian's eyes like completely wide over. She's got like usually gray eyes, but they go completely white, and then Maple's eyes are more of a shade of hers, and Maple will go check out the left side that's down this hallway. Boop.
Maple stealthing, yes.
Yeah.
All right. Roll that stealth check without the
How
plus 10.
how far is Maple getting from me? That's a good question. Yeah, so once Maple gets to about there, Maple will lose a stealth check.
Yeah.
I just wanted to see how far that was. Okay.
No,
Maple
this
stealth.
isn't an owl. She's just a very sick bat.
That's a weird looking bat. Oops, I think I still had advantage turned on for Maple.
Do owls not get advantage on stealth?
Oh, do they?
Guess not.
Maybe.
No,
They should, because they're the only birds that are completely silent when they fly.
Yeah, you would think that they would, but
Yeah, no, it's just advantage on perception checks.
yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Maple, is able to stealth ahead quite easily with that 22. Next I'm gonna need a perception check from Maple.
This one does go at advantage.
Yeah.
13.
Not bad. Just quickly read all this. Alright. So. Oh, that's the wrong. That's the wrong area. There it is. Alright. So, Mabel kind of flying kind of towards the top of the ceiling, at least in this chamber, especially. Just to kind of keep in the shadows, flies ahead and spots, looking around that chamber, Mabel can immediately see a number of dragonlings. Some of them have wings sprouting from their back. A lot of them don't, though. There seems to be like 2 bits of this room. Actually, I can put some of these tokens on the map so you can see them. But yeah, there seems to be 2 bits of this room. One is kind of off of a ledge, kind of 10-20 feet down, with a set of staircase leading down to it. That just kind of is heavily shadowed, is out of a lot of this candlelight. The dragonlings seem to just be overseeing from on top of this ledge. There you go. The dragonlings with the gold background are the winged ones, just so you know.
Okay.
Yeah. No, she doesn't see that. It's about all she sees. A couple dragonlings and this is kind of heavily shadowed bottom area of the ledge.
I think our definition of couple is different.
I mean, that's a couple. What is that, like?
Okay.
7?
7? Okay. If that's all Maple sees, Maple will just kind of do a little like bird twist and then come right on back. And you guys, Maple will land on Vivian's shoulder, and then Vivian's eyesight will come back, and her eyebrows have been furrowed the entire time, which is probably only really visible to Murzol. But as that whole thing was going on, like her eyebrows got furrowed, and that was the only thing that you could tell. And she comes back, and she's like, "Ooh, that's
I did miss something." Mabel also saw along the southwest wall was like a rack that like holds a lot of implements of something, like long poles with lassos tied to the end. some leashes and collars and sharp prods of some sort,
Okay.
and then a couple dummies that seem to
Or,
be
like fighting
human.
things.
Yeah, like human-sized, stitched out of sailcloth with ridiculous expressions painted on their faces.
Yeah, I think Vivian's eyebrows were definitely furrowed. She's like, all right, so in order of importance, 7 dragonlings, I think 3 of them had wings. The other ones did not. There's 2 different areas. One ledge that looks like it goes down about 20 feet total. And then another area that looks like either goes to a staircase. There's a rack with weapons. Weapons, I hope. I hope they're weapons. Flails, maybe? I don't know. And then, like, practice things that you hit when you're fighting. They're just chilling. They're not doing much. That's it. That's all I noticed.
Haven't seen anybody?
Other than the dragonlings, Maple was looking around very quickly. Poor thing was very nervous. But yeah, the 7 dragonlings and 3 of them have wings.
Well, we can either help them have the worst fucking day they've ever had, or see what's behind the curtain.
Curtain might not be a bad shot just to see what is over there. Because it is odd for a curtain to be just in a cave. Unless it's being used as a door.
Mm.
Door to what, though? That is the question.
Oh, I forgot to mention towards the curtain. As you're talking about the curtain, looking down at it, you can also see on the ground is this kind of dented up, dingy looking little spear that's just kind of laying haphazardly on the ground. Forgot to mention that.
Yeah, makeshift doors with spears in front of them don't bode particularly well. Usually that should be concerning.
Yeah, I was not suspicious of this curtain until there's just a random spear
Yeah.
in the floor. I mean, I'm going to fail the check, but can I check for traps as we kind of go down towards it?
Yeah, roll either perception or investigation, depending on how.
I'm gonna do the one
looking.
that's not negative.
That's so fair.
Ooh.
20.
A dirty 20.
Yeah. As you
Nice.
walk down these stairs a little bit and kind of inspecting the hallway and the curtain, you can see kind of roughly into this curtain are these small metal barbs of some sort that seem to have some sort of like liquid on them, some like dark black liquid. And it's just kind of there's like thousands or hundreds of them, not thousands. That's a lot, hundreds. It looks like just like anyone who just kind of walks by and doesn't notice them would, get pricked a lot.
What is this? The fucking Peaky Blinders? Oh. Oh shit! And he like puts the idea together and like he picks up the spear to move the curtain aside.
Yeah.
So what that's here for? I figured it out.
As you use this spear and kind of nudge the curtain aside, you can see behind a curtain along the wall to that room is a little just hook that it seems the curtain's meant for. So you just kind of put it onto that and yeah. All there.
Can't hide shit from me.
Yeah, there is a wall there you can't see through. There you go. As you walk more down the steps, you notice that this part of the cave is kind of surprisingly cold is a lot colder than the rest of it. Or maybe not a lot, but maybe not a lot. But it does get colder as you step down this the staircase and towards this room. Opening up the curtain reveals mostly, or not most, like a empty room that's just has a lot of meats and stuff stored in it. It also smells a lot like blood in here. Just floor is covered in dried up puddles of likely blood, and there's just quite a number of animal carcasses just hung up.
Are there any oxen?
One oxen.
Oh no!
That means one escaped, though.
Or it's been eaten
That's
already.
Or that. But I'm gonna go with escaped and just hope to God these two oxen weren't like friends. Hopefully they hated each other.
One oxen sold the other one out.
Yeah.
That's how it got away.
No, please let me
Made a
go and tell me the other oxen is. I mean, moo. Well, that place is gross.
I guess.
Murzol just kind of like motions to the left, like, should we go there now?
Yeah, I guess. Do we want to try to sneak up on them and go in and attacking, or are we going to go about this and see if they don't want to fight us first?
I think this deep into the territory, it's going to be a little bit harder to scare them off.
Hmm.
I'm fine to go and fight, you know me.
Mm-hmm.
I vote not fighting, but I kind of have to agree with Murzol.
Mm.
We can try and sneak around them.
There's a lot of them, and that would be very challenging. They're like right up there by both the ledge and the stairs.
Murzol, just don't run straight up into one. Let me know, and I'll switch places with Griffin. And he can hold your butt.
The old razzle dazzle. Yeah, Murzol, we'll try and at least, like, get to that corner.
Yeah,
First.
I can't move my tokens because I can't see where you're going.
Oh, no.
So we're just gonna pretend that I have a hold of Murzol.
Alright, I can... Yeah, because it's...
and then Griffin.
pretty much, yeah, and
Because my screen is...
yeah. Where's Biffin going?
with
Then
me.
right next to us, yeah.
Yeah, I have Biffin in one hand and Murzol in the other.
Alright.
It's just a daisy chain and then Vivian in the back.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I wonder if there's a way to just... It might be able to give you, like, just a little bit of vision. Just so you can, you know, actually see your character.
Yeah, that is tricky.
Mm.
That's more than enough. As long as I can see what general-ish direction Murzol's going,
Yeah.
I'll pretend I don't see anything else.
And,
Yeah.
and honestly, it's not like you'd be completely unaware of at least, you know, 5 feet in front around you.
I mean,
So.
I do have light on a thing that is inside my shirt, so there's probably like a little bit of light coming off of me.
Oh, fair enough.
Like just through the top of my shirt, but like not enough.
I'll give you 10 feet of low light.
I think we have enough space that if we wanted to just hug the wall here, we could. If we just like go around that way. We can, well, the DM's favorite phrase, we can certainly try.
I'm fine with trying.
You know, if these guys weren't such
But I
chicken shit
believe
to
that
fight.
to someone who can see.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll just keep the conga line going as we try to like sneak over to the stairs.
Murzol, as you step there, roll a d10 for me.
Ooh.
God damn it.
Oh no. It's trapped.
That's all.
Not like that. Something in the brain means that something's wrong.
Everything's
Your
fine.
Murzol senses are tingling.
I do have danger sense. So in a way, yes.
That's fine. Venus, roll a d10 for me.
Oh my god, I don't like that.
Cool.
5.
I guess, and now then roll it for Biffin.
Yeah.
As we follow this line.
Yep.
Okay.
9.
9. Nice.
I mean,
Yeah.
Murzol didn't say watch your step.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys didn't notice anything yet.
And we can't.
No,
Hey,
and
Vivian,
yeah,
do me a favor.
yeah. roll a d10.
yeah, roll a d10. Okay.
Oh gosh.
Cool.
I don't
like this.
yeah. There's nothing worse than an unexplained roll.
I know.
Look, I have my secrets, alright? Don't worry about it. You guys are getting close to these dragonlings, I'm gonna make a
We sure are.
quick perception check for them. Okay. Just rolling. So I don't have to. Ooh! That's pretty high.
Mm.
What's the lowest stealth check? Remind me.
16?
16.
Yeah.
From Vivian. Yeah, as you guys, I would say get to this point, Vivian, as you're kind of walking across that random dice roll check,
What? Yeah.
Yeah, no, you kind of like are a little nervous for some reason, so you kind of just trip forward and kind of go, ah! And one of the dragonlings up ahead just kind of hears it and just kind of looks back at you and has noticed you, and then notices the rest of you walking forward, and they just go, ah! And I think I need initiative, honestly.
You know, that's fair.
Yeah, we can't communicate with him. Griffin's the only one who knew any Draconic. And that was only the swears.
Should have learned more Draconic, honestly.
Yeah.
Look, count yourselves lucky I know common.
How even with a tiebreaker do Murzol and I roll exactly the same thing?
Because we have the same dexterity, apparently.
Sorry, I'm very distracted today, I'm not gonna lie. There we go.
Well, goddamn.
Oh, that's a pretty high initiatives.
Ooh.
They're not called dragonlings on that. It's annoying. On the turn order. Oh wow. Well, yeah, I've got a little bit of this as well.
Ooh.
Yeah. All right. Battle time. Yippee. Yahoo. Whatever. Yeah. These do not have the sunlight sensitivity disadvantage because they are in a cave. So
You're telling me the sun isn't inside this cave right now?
that is exactly what I'm telling you. Unfortunately.
Press X to doubt.
My initiative is messed up since I think
Oh.
it gave me the owl. Yeah, I'm not on there anymore.
Uh-oh. What was your initiative?
Vivian's was 18.
18. Got it. Yeah, okay. Alright, first up in order is Winged Dragonling. They are going to let's see, these are 10 feet high walls. Yeah, they're gonna fly up 10 feet. And then over here 5 feet. And then yeah, these all the Winged Dragonlings just kinda have this pouch, like a couple pouches just full of rocks. They just kind of take one out and just drop it over Murzol.
Oh no.
That
Griffin's.
that was an 8 to hit. Yeah. Next up is another Winged Dragonling. This one is technically flying over the edge, it looks like. So, yeah. Just another, I'll give it a 10 feet up and 30 right there. And another rock. 11 to hit. Alright, Venus. You're up. You, can barely see anything. It's low light in here. Which...
I'm gonna pull out my necklace.
Oh, yeah?
Which has light on it.
Yeah. That's 30 feet or 20 feet of light. Okay.
20 feet of bright, 20 feet of dim.
It's not okay. It's not concentration or anything as well. There you go.
No. Would you guys prefer I try and bane, or would you guys like?
Taking out the flying ones is probably going to be like your and Vivian's forte. Because Griffin and I don't. Well, Griffin has the hand crossbow, but we're better with the swords.
Do you want bane or do you want bless?
Oh, sorry, I misheard the question. That's my.
Do you want me to cast bane on them or bless on us?
Probably bless on us. That'll be easier. There's more of them than there are of us.
I'm going to do that then. I'm going to cast a first level bless on Vivian.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Then I'm gonna.
You said Vivian, Biffin, and Murzol, right?
Yes.
Alright. Then concentration on you.
And with the hand that is holding Biffin's, I'm just gonna pat it and say, I believe in you. You've got this. And I'm gonna give him a bardic inspiration.
Alright.
And let go of his hand. That'll be my turn.
Alright. Next up, Murzol.
You asshole should have looked the other way. And as he takes his greatsword off his back, he will enter a rage. But now that we're level 3, he gets the fun rage. So you kind of see like the wave tattoos that kind of come up on his neck, kind of like flash, and his hair kind of stands up on end a little bit as you smell like that ozone smell before a lightning strike. So he'll come over there, but as he does, lightning will come down and hit that kobold, and I need him to make a dex save.
Dex save. Dex save.
Oh, goddamn. Okay.
22.
So he takes 3 lightning damage.
Gonna narrowly avoids this little storm aura that's crackling around you.
But then I will swing on the kobold to my right.
Oh, this isn't. Let's see.
Wow. Oh, sorry, that's 10 damage total.
Yeah. Which one? You said to the right?
The one to the right, yeah.
Yeah. 10 damage is. I mean, I think you know that's more than enough, honestly.
That's it.
That's your turn. Vivian, you're up next.
Okie dokie. I'm going to go ahead and cast an ice knife on this guy. On the right, the flying one on the right. Let me see if I hit him first. That did not do what I wanted it to. Hold on. I don't know why that didn't do that the way I needed it to. That was the one from the front page too. Annoying. Okay, hold on. I'm just gonna roll. It's just a ranged spell attack. It gets my regular bonus, so
Yeah, just a d20 plus my proficiency and your wisdom.
+2 plus wisdom. We're not gonna do the math until we do that. Okay, it's /R 1d20, or no, actually I can just do it with the d20. Hold on. I forgot there's a little dice thingy. Okay, plus wisdom plus so 5, so 14 plus 2, 17.
17? That's enough to hit.
Okay. So they also need to make dex saves in order to not take the cold damage. Both of them.
The one you hit technically doesn't, because it drops out of the sky.
Oh, great.
The other one gets a 16 on its save.
That passes. So I don't think it'll take the ice at all. Yeah.
Is it no damage? Okay.
Yeah, I think the ice portion of it is save or suck.
Alright.
Cool. That's my action. No one on our team has gotten hurt yet. I don't think I want to do anything else for a bonus action just yet. And I'm good right where I am, so that's my turn.
Alright. Griffin's up next, then.
The yellow ones are flying, correct?
Correct.
Griffin is gonna go in. I just love walking willy-nilly into trouble.
He does.
That's what I hear him say all the time.
And come up next to this one, and does he have a shield? He doesn't have a shield, right?
No.
Or...
Yeah, Biffin.
Oh no, he does. That's how his AC is 18.
Okay, so he can only, okay. Because he's got one and two-handed, I just didn't know if he had a shield. Okay, we're gonna one-handed. 25.
25 more than hits.
For 11 slashing.
11s is more than enough.
Y'all haven't even needed my bless.
Moral support.
That's gonna be it.
Alright. Next up is another winged dragon link. They're gonna just do the same thing, fly up 10 feet, and then move along the ceiling over to you, Murzol. And just kind of pull a rock out and just kind of haphazardly drop it over you. That's a 19 to hit.
Alright, you die first. Or, I don't know how many you're on the pile.
for 3 points of bludgeoning damage, because rage is awesome. That's its turn. So Maple is up next.
Maple is going to offer the help action. I think currently, let's see who's next. Murzol probably. No, yeah, I think so.
Venus is technically up next.
Oh, Venus is okay. Then yeah, I think he'll come over and he'll just kind of like sit on your shoulder, Venus, and just be like, and like do a little like fluff up and of encouragement.
Give Maple scritches.
Is Venus allergic to Maple?
Right, I was just gonna say. Vivian kind of like squints her eyes and she like goes to like make a note of Venus might be allergic to Maple.
It's the dust.
Mhm.
Not you, I promise.
That's Maple's turn.
Yeah, it's Maple's turn.
All right. That Dragonling's gone. All right. Dragonling time. They're gonna just kind of go here. They can't really go any further than that because there's a cliff. That's 35 feet. Well, they're gonna make a disadvantage sling attack. That's an 11, which likely doesn't hit Murzol. So they're gonna just be sad. The other one is going to make a sling attack not a disadvantage at Murzol. That's a 20. For
Alright, you little bastards.
For 1 point of bludgeoning. Next Dragonling is dead. Next Dragonling is dead. That one's still up. Yeah, they're just gonna drop a rock on at Griffin, or Biffin, I should say. It's a 12 though. All right, Venus, you're up, and you have advantage.
You learned how to.
He learned how to dodge.
Well, it is
Since I have
Biffin.
advantage. I am going to cast a firebolt at the flying one up here. For a 16 to hit.
Yep, that's enough to hit.
For 4 fire damage.
It gets hit by the fire, and it kind of staggers in the air a little bit, but still is up. Is
That's
that
my
your
turn.
turn?
I don't have any bonus actions. Yeah, I don't have any bonus actions I want to do right now.
Alright. Murzol, you're up next.
Alright. To start off, that one that just got firebolted now also has to dodge some lightning.
Alright.
So, dex save.
Dex save.
Oh, back to back.
That's a 12.
That fails. So he takes 6 lightning damage.
Yeah. And falls out of the air. A little smoky.
And then, so can we get to these guys? It looks like they're on the same level as us.
Yeah, you can get to them.
Okay. Surprise, motherfucker.
20 hits.
Alright, attack on the rage damage. 12.
Yeah. Just its scream is cut short by a couple seconds. That's your turn?
Yes.
Alright. Vivian, you're up next.
This other one is still alive down here by the cliff.
Yeah.
Okay, I need to make a con save, please.
Con save.
Mm-hmm.
17.
That passes, sadly. So Frostbite tries to work. If Frostbite does not work, and Vivian goes, well, I tried. That's her turn.
Alright. Biffin's up next.
Yeah, Griffin is gonna move up this way. Step on this dead dragonling. And attack him with his longsword. And use my bardic inspiration. Hold on, I have to look up what my bardic inspiration die is.
Griffin also
It's a
has
D6.
bless, just so you know.
Oh, that's right.
And you can still use your bardic inspiration, obviously. But
12.
a 12? 12 just hits.
Awesome. For 12 slashing.
Yeah. That's enough.
Is it just me, or do I do better as Biffin than
Kenny does.
Kenny does?
It seems so.
Alright. That's Griffin's turn. Get rid of some of these sheets on turn order. Yeah. One more left. Let's see. Yeah. This one kind of seeing that all their friends are kind of gone right now. They're going to. It's 20 feet away. They're gonna kind of dash over down to the end of these stairs, and you kind of hear the jangle of a couple keys and a lock click, and then a little bit of shouting and dragging as it's just kind of.
That's probably fine.
And let me make a couple of wacky rolls.
Oh boy. Wacky rolls.
Wacky rolls.
Oh, no.
Alright. I'll roll these to GM. Oop. 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 Alright. Hoping. Oh, yeah, those shouldn't be visible to you guys. That's cool.
Boys, I think we're gonna be having some.
It is now Maple's turn.
Maple will be a little bit offended at the sneeze, but continue to do a little dance on your shoulder. And offer the help
More
action again.
scritches.
And that's Maple's turn.
Alright. Next up is a turn that you guys don't know about yet.
Oh.
That's fine.
Yeah, it's alright. Alright, there, don't even be able to get there. You hear something large kind of trotting down that shaded pit area. You actually hear two sets of footsteps as one of them is gonna be able to get up here, and you see what reminds you of the other drakes you saw earlier, the big dog-sized green lizards. Up comes a slightly bigger a blue lizard this time. That looks very similar to those other the other lizards, but a little bit a palette swapped to that makes it look stronger, your typical RPGs stuff.
Yeah.
Before we know we've leveled up, we're getting the blue version of it.
Yeah.
Great.
And yeah, it's going to use its action and just kind of dash to right there.
Ooh, no thank you.
I don't like this.
Yeah, I'm not a fan
Murzol,
either.
help!
Murzol, it is your turn now.
Griffin, help!
I mean, Murzol's gonna make as much progress as he can. That is as far as he can go. I don't have fast movement yet.
Yeah.
Give it time. Which is Murzol. Well, I guess he can do the storm aura thing to that too. So it's got to make a dex save.
Dex save coming right up. It's a 12.
That fails, so 4 lightning.
4 lightning damage.
So then whip a hand axe at it. Hey, focus up, bitch! I assume a 20 hits. I shouldn't assume.
20, yeah, hits.
It'll take 11 damage.
It sure will. It gets zapped by this lightning and now has a hand axe just kind of lodged into its thigh. It looks angry.
Gee.
I'd be more concerned if it didn't look angry.
Yeah, that's fair. That's your turn, right?
Yeah.
Alright. Venus, you're up next.
I think just kind of out of being scared, this like purplish yellow light surrounds her and just spreads out. I'm going to cast Word of Radiance. I need a con save from the blue guy.
Oh, this is all to GM apparently. That is a 14.
Okay. Well, he passes, so he takes no damage.
These creatures seem a bit hardier, and manages to just kind of resist this light coming from you.
That's gonna be my turn.
Right.
I don't have any bonus actions.
Vivian, you're up next.
Did that seem like it resisted it because it was radiant damage specifically, or that it just
No.
passed the save?
It just passed the save.
Okay. Great. So right about here, I would like a moonbeam to come down from the ceiling of the cave. Please and thank you.
So polite about it. Of course I'll let you.
Cool.
That's a 10-foot radius.
It's 5 foot. Oop, hold on, 5 foot radius. Let me click on it. Up, there we go. Go and there we go.
Okay.
So yeah, so if anything,
there you go.
pretty much comes into like there.
I can possibly give you control over this, so you can move it if you desire. If I figure out how to do that.
Yeah, because I was thinking this square in that way, it could maybe also, if anything comes up into that area, as it's kind of got the stairs towards us, it gives us a little bit of a buffer. Yeah, so it'd get like pretty much, because it'd still hit that guy, right? Or does that not work that way?
I'll allow it to work.
Okay.
Because why not? You should be able to move it around now.
Yeah. Oops. Okay. Well.
Hold Alt to not gridlock it.
All right.
What kind of save is that?
Looks like a con save.
Save.
Yep.
That is an 18.
So it'll take half of 2d10 radiant damage. Why is it being weird? There we go. So 11 halved.
Yeah, so that'd be 5 because I round down here.
Cool. And then on the start of its turn, it'll make the save again if it stays there. Well, actually, I think it's because it's sitting there. It makes a save again. Yeah, or it starts its turn there.
Yeah.
Cool. And then that's my turn. Is I'm like, no, by the light of the moon, go the fuck away.
By the way, Path Without Trace does fade.
Yeah, it does.
I think they've spotted us by now.
Yeah, and I figure it's about to run out of time anyway if it hasn't already, so it's fine.
Right.
Next up is a secret turn that you guys definitely don't know about. Dash. Is it smart enough to not go into the beam of light?
Or is it like a moth and it goes towards a beam of light?
Ooh.
You could always roll intelligence to see if it does.
Question. It's not smart enough.
Oh boy.
Yeah, right up to there. Another one of those drakes comes running in front of you, Vivian.
What the fuck did I say? By the light of the moon, go the fuck away! Not come closer!
This one has to make the con save.
Yeah, it does.
Walks. But that's a 21.
It passes. So, is it different damage or the same damage?
It's it's up to you, honestly. I don't care either way.
Okay. 2d10. So 4.
Yep. 4 points of radiant damage as it boldly rushes through the light.
These are not shape changers, are they? Just
no.
Okay, figure out how to ask.
Well, it has to fail for it to revert to its original form. So
I think don't they also do the
They
save?
have disadvantage.
Disadvantage on the save. Okay,
if they're shapeshifters, yeah.
All right, Griffin is up next.
Yep. It's just going to use his movement and action to get in close.
All right. That's it for Griffin, I'm assuming?
Yes.
All right. Next up is a Dragonling. Gonna fly up. It'd be probably 20 feet from there. And 10 feet over there. I think the thing would be smart enough not to go into the obvious zone of hurt damage. Dropped rock does not have a range, so it's literally just it's literally just right above it, I guess. Yeah, they kind of want to get out of here, I think. They're just gonna dash over to right there. Right there. That's its turn. Alright. Owl's turn.
Cool. A little bit more nervously now, but doing a little dance on Venus's shoulder. It goes from like a cool little dance to like making kind of concerned little hoops, doing a little dance, a little bit more slow and nervous, but Maple's still doing a dance of inspiration and offering the help action.
You should. I suggest giving it to Griffin only because I'm going to use saving throw stuff. I don't have any melee attacks.
Owl have flyby. My owl does have flyby, so then yeah, it'll do that. It's like I think Maple will go over to Griffin and or not Griffin to Murzol and be like doing that, and
Save
being
me.
like, save me. The vibes of save me.
Alright. That is Maple's turn, so another one of these drakes comes marching up the stairs. Yeah, they can get to Murzol, although they're gonna have to make that save.
God damn, how many of them are there?
200.
All of them.
I'm concerned that's a correct number, and that's what we were rolling for earlier. There's like 40 of them or something.
That's an 18 on that save.
That passes.
So
What was it? D10s? Yeah.
D10.
Do. What the heck? I'm rolling so bad on these D10s.
That half of 5 would be 2 rounded down.
2. Yeah.
2.
Yep.
It didn't use its action to get there, so it's going to multi-attack Murzol. It's gonna kind of lash out and bite you at first. That's a 9.
Rude.
Kind
Hey, bad dog.
I'm imagining Murzol just kind of taps the knuckle on the snout.
Just smashing the pommel against the forehead. Just... Oh, bite.
It's gonna kind of whip around and try to smack you with its tail. An 8. 2 misses. Next up, the next Drake. I think 1 attack at Griffin, 1 attack at Venus. Bite attack
He's
at
got a
Griffin.
save for the.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it doesn't
For
even
the
make the save.
At the start of his
God
turn.
damn it.
16.
Yeah, that'll pass, but still takes half. 10, so 5.
And then I'm assuming that that 8 will miss Griffin.
Yes, it will.
So tail attack against Venus now. It's an 18
Is gonna hit.
for 6
Oh
points of
no, my
bludgeoning.
temp HP.
And I need you to roll save on Bless. Con save.
Benign bluff.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you have Warcaster, but
No. No,
Yeah.
too low. Too low of a level.
Bless unfortunately fades. Alright. And that's its turn. Alright, Murzol, you're up.
Alright, time for some tough love. The one in front of Griffin now still needs to make the dex save for the storm aura.
Alright.
He's just getting pot shot at left and right. Alright, he takes 5 lightning.
5 lightning. This thing is looking quite hurt.
Hell yeah. And then, yeah, I guess with the help of Maple, we'll swing on the Drake in front of me.
Alright. Ooh.
Hey,
Ooh.
get dunked on.
Yeah. Natural 20 always hits.
Hold on.
Even when it doesn't very see.
Or you can roll one of the weapons. Okay, so I don't get to roll. I get to add third d6 to this. Get dunked on. So that's what? 10, 23, 29 damage.
29.
That tough love.
Yeah. Take a big gash out of this Drake's side. It is surprisingly still up, but yeah.
And then because of the crit until my next turn, it has disadvantage on all attacks.
Ooh.
Nice.
That doesn't proc very often because you one-shot everything.
Yeah, this is the first thing that's taken at least 2 hits to kill.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny. last night, I got critted on, and the numbers did not surpass my AC, but because it was a natural 20, it hit.
Oh, I that is the most mind-numbing shit. Like, I get it, but also it feels wrong.
What to put on for grievously wounded? Yeah, that's your turn.
Yep.
All right, Venus, you're up next.
I am going to cast Vicious Mockery on the one in front of Griffin and I.
Alright.
Where
What
are you,
is-
Vicious
it's
Mockery?
Wisdom?
It's a wisdom save.
Your
18.
scales aren't even shiny.
Save.
God damn.
I think what Venus does is she's still not good at mocking people, so she's just complimenting how, like, vibrantly blue the Drake is. My, what a big horn you have. Oh, no, wait, that's not how it goes.
Instead of being mocked, it's a little flattered. If lizards could blush. Is that your
I'm
turn?
sorry, I'm new at this. Yes, that's my turn.
Alright. Vivian, you're up next.
Cool. I think at this point Vivian's like, what the fuck? And she's just like not used to getting cornered like this. And so you see that on her back she wears like a scimitar, and so she pulls a scimitar and she's like, well, alright. She's gonna try to swing at this thing with her scimitar. Because there's not too much that she can do that's magical right now. That she thinks
Guess we're doing this now.
Yeah, I guess we're doing this now. Does a 14 hit?
Yeah.
Cool. She does 9 slashing damage to it with her scimitar.
Which one were you swiping at?
The one directly in front of her. And yeah, I guess she'll do that. Does anyone look on her team look particularly hurt right now? No.
Don't think so.
No.
It's not right.
Okay, cool.
No.
Then I think that's her turn.
Alright.
She's like, that was alright. That was pretty good, actually, I think.
It is the Drake's turn. It's gonna make that con save.
Please.
That's a 14.
That does not pass. So it'll take the full damage. Please roll well. 10, 12, okay, yeah, there you go.
Yeah. 12 points of damage, not bad. Not enough to take him out, unfortunately. And you're kind of the only thing within its bite radius. So
listen, it's okay. I understand.
that's a 9 for its bite, and that's
to hit.
Yeah, 9 to hit.
Yeah, 9 will not hit.
The natural 20 for the tail will, unfortunately.
Yeah, it will.
So yeah, it kind of after dodging the bite, you're just caught completely off guard by the tail whipping around and slamming you in the back, and you take
She's
8
just
points
like
of bludgeoning damage.
Cool. Let me make a save. She like is sticking her tongue out at it. She's just like, and then the tail comes. She's like, what the rude. Con save. Oh, dang. Okay, yeah, Moonbeam drops.
Yeah.
She's like, ow, that hurt!
Imagine just stamp your foot a little bit and you're like, oh no, my spell!
Yeah, basically. And she loses her temp HP and is down 2 of her regular HP. It's like, that was mean. How dare you?
Alright, Griffin's up next.
Go after this Drake with his longsword. Natural 20.
Nice. Seems like the night for it.
Hold on. He's got superiority dice. Let me see if there's any maneuvers he has.
I think he has a few. I don't know which ones he has though.
Sorry.
All right. I will also let you know.
No, he doesn't.
You likely won't need any maneuver dice anyway.
He doesn't have anything. Well, I thought he had the one that like could move me behind him, but he doesn't have that one.
I see.
13 slashing damage.
13 is more than enough to take this one out.
And then he'll move up to the next one. And end his turn.
Alright. Winged Dragonling is gonna fly up there. And yeah, you guys don't know what's going on up there.
That's probably fun.
Maple's up next.
Maple will continue offering the help action to Murzol. A little bit more confident now that Murzol's doing a good job. So that's my turn. Or that's Maple's turn.
Next up is another Drake. Does this have disadvantage on all attacks or just the first one?
All attacks.
All attacks. Nice. Bite attack, natural 1, and tail attack, 15.
That will miss.
15 misses. All right.
Mm-hmm. AC 16.
It's looking very distracted by the large gash that's appeared in its side. And you're up next, Murzol.
Let's try and finish that Drake off with lightning.
That's a dex save. Oh, 6.
So 4 lightning.
Is holding on, but barely.
Come on. I think he'll still pivot around given how weak it is, and try and get the one's attention off of Vivian.
Alright.
19 damage.
Yeah. 19 damage is more than enough.
Thank you.
And
Your friends are all dead. Can you die now, please? Fucking asshole. Yeah, that's it.
What time was? All right. Yeah. Venus, you're up next.
I'm gonna firebolt. No, I'm gonna miss with my firebolt. Sorry, I'm trying. I don't get this fighting thing.
Con save from the one that's still up, please.
Con save.
Dang. All right, that passes. So it avoids her frostbite, and she's like, "The tail really hurt."
This guy really wants to live.
Yeah. The tail really, really hurt. That was not great. That's just so distracting.
All right. Griffin's up next.
Griffin, please.
Please, we need to go to break soon.
Please die.
Oh
my god.
Hold on. He's got big inspiration. Hold on. No, it's an 11.
Yeah, 11 misses. I think regardless, I kind of need to take a break, so. And yeah, there's a lot of turns to go through after this, so we'll take a break here, middle of battle, but you know that's fine.
Oh boy, I don't like that.
I know. I'm concerned.
I yeah, But yeah. So we'll be back in not too long, but yeah. Bye. Hi, we're back from break. And after we left off, we were in the middle of battle. Griffin just had his turn and unfortunately whiffed. So now we go on to Maple, the owl.
Maple is gonna keep doing the same thing Maple's been doing. Maple feels good about this plan.
Giving help action to Murzol, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Right. Next up. Oh, wait. I see. Okay. Had to check something, but yeah. Next up is the Drake. Gonna make an attack against Murzol and an attack against Griffin. Murzol first. It's a 19 towards Murzol.
That'll hit.
Yeah, so that's 7 rounded down to 3. And against Griffin, that's a natural 20.
That's not gonna
It's
hit.
rough, buddy.
That's 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ow.
Alright, skip ahead a little bit. Alright, it is Venus's turn.
How is Murzol looking?
Oh, fine. He's lost 6 hit points.
Okay. I'm gonna move up here behind Griffin, and I'm going to figure out how much I like him. I'm gonna cast a first level Cure Wounds on him.
Alright.
For 7, 8, 9, 10 healing.
10 healing? Oh, from right. I forgot what classes you were.
Yeah, I've got the life cleric, so it's 2 plus the spell's level, so it's an extra 3. Which almost brings him up to full.
Almost.
I don't really have any bonus actions to use at the moment. So that will be my turn.
Alright. Murzol, you're up next.
Alright. Please die.
Yeah.
17 more damage, I swear to God.
He's still up. No, he's down.
I was like, my goodness.
Should we follow the one that ran away?
Yeah, no, we should probably get on his ass.
Yeah, probably.
Okay. He's probably going to tell more people.
Yeah.
Again.
You know that animal plan you mentioned before? Do you want to do that now or later or not at all?
Wait, which one?
You were asking if I can turn into an animal. Would you like to do that now? Do you think that would be beneficial?
Oh, I've honestly completely forgot that conversation. Yeah, it might help.
Let's see. What have I seen recently? An oxen? An oxen. Unless the GM would like to be particularly nice and say that I could basically see what I want to see.
I mean, you as a druid have seen other animals before.
Yeah.
only animals you've seen in game, for real.
I had a DM do that to me once, actually.
That's
That would be incredibly funny if you were a druid and you're like, honestly, guys, those oxes, first animal I've ever seen. Second after Michael.
no. I mean,
I'm more of a flower and plants kind of druid.
I mean,
I'm just gonna keep the light out because they know we're here because of the tattletale.
yeah,
Yeah.
there's not being any stealthy at this point, so.
the tattletale.
Uh,
Look, he's a snitch, and we all know what happens to snitches.
You're so true. That
true.
They be bitches.
Also that.
Do dinosaurs exist in this game?
uh.
That was mostly a joke. That was mostly a joke.
Okay. You haven't seen any dinosaurs. How about that?
Okay, let's see. I could do an ox. I could do a wolf. I could do a snake. I could do I think that's almost it. Frog. Horse.
It's also like rats and lizards and stuff, but
Yeah. She's just in the moment panicking. She's trying to like list all the animals she thinks she's seen.
Kind of hoping to be something cool, like like a bear or a shark.
Not yet. Not yet. Maybe one day. I've seen those kinds of things. Well, not the shark necessarily, but the bear. But I can't do that yet.
Mm.
I could do a boar, which sounds like bear.
I mean, if you're drunk, yeah. Up to you. But we should probably just hurry up. I don't think we got the time to bandy about this.
Yeah, all right. Just seeing
Does
if there's a
someone
preference.
make a perception check real quick?
I mean, the kobolds probably would lose their shit at a wild pig running through their place.
Natural
Nice.
20 for 25.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Venus, you are tuned in with the cave's ecosystem. You hear up those steps over here. You can hear a couple of kind of probably dragonlings rustling around and kind of talking amongst themselves, going. They seem to be getting ready for some sort of attack.
No, we've got more coming. They're coming down the stairs.
I'm also I could just run up there and just kick shit off.
Griffin's gonna walk straight into the danger.
In that time of debating what kind of animal I think she does, just because she's so focused on those oxen, I think we're gonna go with an ox for her wild shape.
All right.
So she's just like, well, fuck, all right.
Give me a second to I'm gonna have to make a.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. You're fine. I just understand. I played a druid in my last game. I understand the DM's pain now. Let me get you a ox character sheet.
If it's easier, I can do wolf. Whichever one is easier to grab.
Honestly, all of them are gonna be hard.
The same, okay.
Yeah. It's fine. I gotta see if I can copy and paste this character sheet so you can have, some oxen you can control and some oxen you can't. Because, I don't know, oxen might be. That's a giant ox.
They are large.
Yeah, I guess so.
Jesus. Why is it's such a long box of text? Oh my gosh.
Can I just copy and paste this? I guess not. Oh jeez.
It's just wild shape as a thing. I wasn't sure if that would automatically take away one of my wild shapes or not, and it does not. I just have to manually do it.
Yeah. I really can't do this, can I? Okay. So I sillily thought I could copy and paste character sheets. Egg on my face. I can't. It doesn't matter. Okay.
I have the stats in front of me too. I can just manually roll the stuff I need.
Yeah. You should be able to control. You should be able to control that oxen now.
Okay, we'll just pretend Vivian isn't on the screen anymore. Vivian's not there.
Yeah, I can also here. I'll send you to Purgatory real quick.
Okay.
There you go.
Guys, Purgatory is scary. Which just comes out as murr.
Yeah. All right. There's your oxen.
I'm back here waiting to see if anyone comes down the stairs.
All right. Next.
You just turn around and you see there's just an oxen there.
Oh shit!
I love panic wild shaping into an ox. Next, Murzol, as you are rounding the corner and making your way up the stairs, you see that many dragonlings. The ones on the ground are kind of holding a sling out and apparently waiting for you. And then there's a winged one at the stairs, kind of flying above them with a knife, holding on to a rope, which, seeing you, slices the rope, and the roof from over here kind of collapses down, and a bunch of boulders fall and slide towards you. So I'm gonna need you to make a dexterity save first.
Alright.
You have advantage because of danger sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, natural 20. You take half damage. It looks like. Yep. Yeah, that's 4 rounded down to 2 because you're still raging.
We had a hydration check redeemed in chat.
Oh, yeah, we do. I meant to say something. Guys, drink water or something. Huzzah. Should have grabbed more water while on break, but that's okay. Yeah, and then 5 held actions against you, Murzol. You're all they can see. 11, 14, 19, 13. Was that 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. The 2 19s, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
That would be 5 points of bludgeoning damage in total. As you just step around this corner, and the dragonlings have been just kind of hushed and waiting for you, just let down this hail of rocks at you. And I need another initiative. And go away.
You fucking dumbass should have waited till I was under the rocks. Now I'm just pissed.
I got rid of a sheet and okay. Bloop. Bloop.
Bloop. The ox got a natural 20 with a +0.
Move, bitch. Get out the way. Get out the way, bitch. Get out the way.
I like that the only natural 20 I've rolled so far this campaign, I think, is as an ox.
Alright. First up is a winged dragonling. They are on top of top of the stairs. Apparently don't have ranged attacks, even though they kind of do. Yeah. They're just gonna clamber down. The roof of this staircase is not really high enough for them to be flying over you, unfortunately. So they are just going to be face to face with you, and they're gonna try to shiv you with a dagger. It's a 20 to hit, though. So 2 points of piercing. Next up, sling attack at advantage because of pack tactics. It's a 14 to hit, though.
No.
Yeah. So, Griffin's up next.
I don't think
It
my
should be
option
the
got added
cow's
to
turn.
initiative order. Because
Yeah.
I had to roll it manually for a second until I realized that I had a character sheet for this.
You're right.
Ooh, and I forgot to roll my familiars initiative too. Hold on, let me add that. Boop. And the owl is 17.
Owl's after Griffin, then? Alright. It's the Oxen's turn.
Cool. Okay, so unfortunately we have friends in the way, so you
Also
you just
bit of a type fit for an ox.
yeah, so you just hear Vivian make an ox sound, which and then like kind of like stomp her foot a little bit like she's gonna get ready to charge something, but you're in the way and she can't fit. And she's gonna
What's
hold
an
her
ox
action
sound,
until.
by the way, Christina? What's an ox sound?
Please don't make me do this. I'm horrible at making animal sounds.
What does the
Alright.
ox say? Moo, 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 moo.
For once, I would like my druids to pretend in my mind that they can actually make animal sounds and not the sounds that I can make for them.
I'm a little disappointed, but it's okay.
I mean, I will, but
No, you
it's
don't
gonna be
have to, you don't have
bad.
to.
And then she stomps her foot, and then she's gonna hold her action until there is one that seems in range that will not hurt her friend that she can charge at with her gore attack.
You also a Scruffy Wanderer redeemed advantage for you, by the way.
Oh, yay!
But yeah, holding action to you said do charge or whatever.
It's the gore attack, but it also has the charge associated to it.
Oh yeah. All right. Griffin, you're up next.
Question: if Griffin moved here, would he be able to get to that dragonling?
No, there's a wall, unfortunately.
It's
It's kind of a narrow staircase.
Looks at Murzol and then kind of like thrusts his sword forward a little bit, shrugs, puts it away, pulls out his light crossbow, and shoots at the dragon. For a 12.
Unfortunately, 12 does not hit, so just kind of ricochets off of the cave wall for a bit and misses the dragonling.
And that's gonna be his turn.
Alright. It is Owl's turn now. Or Maple, sorry. No. Oh, that's weird. You there, Christina?
I forgot I muted myself while I was moving stuff around so it would not clank. I'm sorry.
You're fine.
Yeah, so Maple will offer the help action to Murzol, but from like right around that corner, just because Maple's a little scaredy cat as an owl and wants to be supportive, but not right up front with all this stuff going on. So that's Maple's turn.
Next up, Dragonling gonna make attack. Oh, don't know how easy that. And that's had a good good angle on it. Unfortunately, that's probably better. Yeah, that'll be better. Okay. Sling attack against Murzol. Advantage because of pack tactics. That is 17 to hit.
I'm going to murder all of these things so goddamn hard.
1 point of bludgeoning. Alright. And you're up next.
I'm going to find every goddamn dragonland in this world, and I'm going to make all of you suffer. Because I'm really getting tired of your shit. And then, yeah, attack the one in front of him.
Yeah.
19.
Hits.
Alright. 13 damage.
Yep. That is enough to. Yeah.
Alright, I am becoming all of your problems. He's gonna try and shove past that winged kobold, if he can.
That one is. I mean, yeah, you would be. It's kind of at the roof of the, like the entrance to that cave, so you'd be able to go under him.
It's also getting zapped as I come through, so deck save.
Deck save. Where is that? Right there. An 11.
It'll take 3 lightning damage.
Yeah. Oh yeah. By the way, as you hit that step, you hear a small click underneath your feet, but nothing happens.
Do they have a second trap prepared for these stairs?
Oh.
They thought they did, anyways.
Alright, well, time for the consequences of my actions.
Yeah, you're getting shivved a couple times. All at advantage because pack tactics is annoying. The one that's to the left of you hits first. 23 to hit.
Yep.
For 3 piercing. Next one will shimmy right there. Another dagger attack. That's a 10 to hit, so that misses. The one below you is next. 15 to hit. I think misses, right?
That'll miss.
Alright. That dragonling kind of can't get to you. Well, actually, no, they can. No, the roof up here is isn't as low as the staircase, so they can fly over. So there's dragonling right there, just above the other dragonling. I'm just doing that so I can actually see both of them. That's going to be a drop rock attack against you. Bloop. 15 to hit though, so.
Oh.
Misses. And one last dragonling, another dropped rock. 24 to hit.
Yeah.
For 3 points of bludgeoning. Yeah. And that's all of them. So next up is Venus.
I'm going kind of move up on the other side of Griffin. How you doing in there, Murzol? She yells down the tunnel.
Fucking pissed.
How hurt are you?
Half health.
Drop my chip.
Okay.
Oh no. Not the chippy.
Not the chip. Oh, we got a redeemed healing surge for someone.
Ooh.
Murzol.
Probably Murzol.
Yeah, I assume so, but yeah. What is that? 2d4. Yeah. I need to make a note of that so I don't forget. Yeah. But yeah, Murzol, the gods of this world look in favor upon you for a little bit, and you restore 6 hit points.
Fuck if I know why. I have done nothing but piss in the gods' faces for my entire life.
They like your gusto.
I don't really want to get that close to you right now. So we're just gonna give you a light tickle, and I'm gonna cast a first. You know what? Yeah, we'll do a first level healing word.
All right.
6.
You feel a blessing from Venus as well, and get another 6 points of healing back.
Alright, that one I do appreciate and respect.
Is it a... Doesn't your life cleric bonus apply to that as well?
It does. That's why he got 9.
Oh, 9.
It doesn't. It doesn't calculate. It doesn't calculate it in the number. I have to manually add it.
Yeah.
I still have an action. Okay, I'm going to firebolt the flying one right there.
Yeah.
For a 22.
Yeah.
Get his ass.
For 4 fire damage.
That is just enough to kill it.
Eat shit, Icarus. I hope your wings burned.
And that will be my turn. That's my action and my bonus action.
Alright. Next up is another Dragonling. You're just gonna throw a rock at Murzol, honestly. Uh-oh. Natural 20 to hit. But
Alright, asshole.
2 bludgeoning damage. Yeah. Vivian, you're up next.
Cool. There's not any chance that I can force my giant ox body down those stairs, can I?
I mean, you can certainly try. It'd be a tight fit, though.
Yeah, you just kind of see, oh, I can't move me.
Oh.
Okay, there we go. You kind of see that I start, oh, yeah, I start coming up behind you guys, and I just kind of snort. And I'm just like, gonna, I guess I could just force my way past them, and then try to squeeze up in here, and just like at the top of the stairs, I'm like making a lot of like angry oxen sounds and pawing the ground.
Alright, I'm gonna need either a dexterity or strength check to start squeezing your way up here.
Let's do strength because that has a +4.
Yeah.
It's a 16.
16? Yeah. I would say so far it's difficult terrain to walk up here, but you are able to kind of force your way through.
Okay. It's difficult terrain down the stairs too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The stairs would be difficult terrain.
Okay, cool. Then, I'm just gonna try to like force my way down like one more area in the stairs, and I get stuck right about there, and that's where the ox is.
And that's where the ox is.
And that's where the ox is.
This is how Murzol died.
All right. Yeah, next up.
Because now Griffin and I are.
Yeah, you're looking up the stairs. You just see the butt of an ox.
Yeah, Griffin looks at his hand crossbow, looks at the oxen, looks at Venus, shrugs, puts it away.
You could try to do like some acrobatics over me if you want, I think. But
Mount the
That's honestly-
oxen. Ride your mighty steed into battle.
You know what? Okay. I wanna but if he doesn't
little
fit,
difficult.
I can't ride him. But could I like go between his legs?
army crawl under
Like
the arm.
army crawl?
Using the oxen as cover.
Like just lay down on the ground and try and take aim like a sniper with his hand crossbow.
Alright, it will be difficult terrain to crawl under the oxen. Along with the movement, I'm pretty sure it's less movement to crawl as well. If I remember correctly.
Do these stairs go up or down?
Up. But you
So
could
I
crawl
think
in-
what Griffin does is he comes right up on the ass of this oxen, lays down on the ground, and just aims the crossbow like right between his legs up the stairs. And I am willing to roll with disadvantage.
Yeah, you would have to.
Let me actually. This is Nyx. Well, I tried.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I need to try to figure out some way to get down here.
Vivian, you see a arrow just kind of appear between your legs and kind of tink off the wall. It frightens you a little bit.
Yeah, she just kind of like raises up a little bit.
And then uses the rest of his movement to stand back up.
Yep. Amazing turn. It is Maple's turn now.
Maple comes down and sits on my head, which I can't do because Maple will go underneath Vivian as an ox, so I'll just show it as right there. But is sitting on Vivian's head, but is offering the help action over here to Murzol, who is down or up the stairs.
Yeah.
Just making some reassuring cooing sounds at Murzol. Like, you can do it, good and bird.
Alright.
That's Maple's turn.
Dragon Link taking slingshot at I don't know. Do they start throwing rocks at the ox?
The ox rocks.
Yeah, I'm
Ox rocks.
I'm not really. I think they would just throw rocks at the guy who's surrounded. Honestly. 16 to hit for 3 bludgeoning.
Yeah, you know what? You get to live, but only because I want to watch an ox stomp your face in.
Alright, Murzol, your turn.
We will swing down on the kobold in front of me.
Okay.
25.
That's, I mean, yeah.
13.
I don't think you can
then-
damage at this point.
I think we did the math, and that minimum damage kills them.
Yeah,
The one
but-
below me can make a deck save. As it gets zip zap absorbed.
Zip zap. Dex save. That should not be at advantage, so 8.
So it takes 6 lightning.
Yeah, that thing is fried.
And Murzol is just gonna take a couple steps this way and whoop. Whoa! I didn't know I could rotate my token. But
He tilted,
hi there,
guys.
buddy. I didn't realize I could do that.
Just getting
Yeah, let's just open up a nice little lane for Oxy and Viviox.
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 That's good. That's good. All right. Dragonling's turn. This does not get an advantage because, technically, its flying ones are weird. So I'm just not going to give it advantage. I didn't need it. 22 to hit. For 2 points.
One of them actually paid attention to the training.
The winged one is going to just drop a rock. 12 doesn't hit though. All right, Venus, you're up next.
I am going to, because they only have to be able to hear me, I'm going to vicious mockery that one.
Can you shout around an ox? I guess you, or through an ox, I should say. I guess you can.
I mean, it doesn't stop sound.
Yeah, it's a little muffled. But yeah, which one?
It's a wisdom save.
Oh, which dragon are you targeting?
This one.
Okay.
This one.
Wisdom. Yeah, that's.
Oh, yeah.
That's
It fails. It takes one psychic damage. Hey,
Yeah.
my friend Murzol's gonna get you.
To the dragonling, it sounds. But I hope that was audible to my mic. But yeah,
Was.
Yeah.
it's viciously mocked.
And,
Didn't know Viviox was soundproof.
All right. I need some Viviox in my kitchen area for recording equipment purposes.
right.
I mean, it's muffled.
And
But yeah, it does take the one psychic.
that's gonna be it. I was gonna inspire Murzol, but I can't.
It's
I can't see him.
Is it disadvantage on the next attack, or what is it?
Yeah.
Alright, Dragonling's turn. Gonna just kind of throw a rock at you, Murzol. Seems
How
to be
dare
working
he.
pretty well. At advantage.
Does
for
it?
This one? 21, I would say so. 2 points of
I
bludgeoning.
mean, they are hitting me, but they're also dying.
Vivioxen, it's your turn.
Great. Yep. Okay. So I use I think a 10 of my movement to get through there because it's half terrain, and then with this count to get out of here too is half movement as well to get to here.
Nah.
Okay. So then once she gets there, you see that she like really stomps her foot, and she just goes charging forward and hoping that there's one in this general direction because I actually can't see as an ox apparently. so she's blindly raging, charging in that direction.
That got me.
Hopefully one in that direction. I can't actually see. It's all blacked out.
There's we pretty much walked on 4 of them. They don't have like a they don't really have like a AoE charge attack.
No, I'm just trying to hit one of them.
They should.
That'd be kind of funny. No, so like I can only see like the bottom corner where Murzol is. This is like that's what I can see. So I'm just trying to hit one of them that's generally like towards the end of the group. Wherever end of the group is in this direction with my gore attack.
Yeah. Roll an attack, I guess.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna use an advantage I was given.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll a d4, see which one you hit. Because you can't see any of them.
Oh my god, it's a 12 to hit.
12 to hit.
Yeah.
That hits still. Yeah, roll your what is it? Yeah, your gore attack, and then it's an extra 2d6 because you did move.
Yeah. Yeah. So let's see here. How does it do? It will not let me just do. All right. 1d6 plus 4 plus an extra 2d6. So 3d6 plus 4. So 18 damage to whichever one that is.
As you're rushing forward, you feel one of your hoofs kind of step on something and then step through it.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, one of them's dead.
Okay, great. And now
This
there's an
is
ox
the
in the chamber.
equivalent of flies hitting the windshield.
I feel like I should give you like 5 feet of vision, just so you can see a little bit.
It's just very grayed out. It's all black and white.
You are technically standing on one as well.
Yeah, I was gonna say there is technically one right there, so my instincts were correct to just kind of keep going. I can move my character token slightly though, so that it's not like we can be there.
Alright.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's everything Vivian can do as an ox.
Stepped on one's tail and like, please, for the love of God, get off of me! Put it in so much pain it learns common.
Alright, it's Griffin's turn now.
Griffin is gonna come up into here and is going to hit this one with his longsword. Ah, finally, what I can use the best. For a natural one.
There's Griffin. He's back.
there he is. Yeah, natural one does
Oh,
not
we
hit,
missed you.
unfortunately. It is the owl's turn. Maple's.
Maple will continue offering the help action to Murzol, but will kind of like fly down all the way over here, and we'll just kind of land over here behind you, Murzol.
Hoot hoot.
That's all right.
Yep.
Next up is the Dragonling, who nearly got ran through by the oxen. It's gonna go and then pull out a dagger and make an attack against you.
Okay.
I think it has advantage because you
Kill
can't
the
really
beast.
see it because you don't have night vision or dark vision. So, ooh, natural 20.
Yeah.
Yeah, 8 points of piercing as after you run, you just feel a knife that enter your calf.
He makes a distressed
I get it,
ox
because
sound.
cow
Yeah, calf.
enters
Cat.
your calf.
Oh.
She is.
I'll see myself a good game, everybody.
Yep. Anyway,
She's still up as an ox.
yeah. Yeah. That's that Dragonling's turn. Murzol, you're up next.
Alright, we'll swing at the one on the ground. And just sort of end that one.
Yeah.
And then the flying one, dex save for the zappy zaps.
Alright.
Zip zap zoom.
Zip zap. 17.
It takes 1 lightning damage.
Takes 1 lightning damage. And I can put it on. Oh no, I can't put it on there. I can put it on there. Because that's where it is. Is that your turn?
Yep.
Alright. Nah, that one's gone. That one's still alive. Gonna drop a rock on you. This is not at advantage because there is no other Dragonlings around you. Didn't need it. 22 to hit. for 2 points of bludgeoning.
They really are just working on nickel and diming me, huh? What a bastard.
Alright. Venus, you're up next.
I'm going to. You can probably do it from here. Yeah, I can. I'm gonna shoot a firebolt up at the one who's flying for an 18.
18, yeah.
1 fire damage. And then I'm gonna move up to behind Griffin.
Alright.
Murzol, I'm trying to get to you. I really am.
Alright, next up is Viviox.
Cool. I'm just gonna try to gore the one in front of me.
Yeah.
That's a 21 to hit.
Yeah.
And that'll be... Oop. Hold on. 4. +4, 8 piercing damage.
Yeah. It has been successfully gored.
Shut a kobold on each horn.
And then, are there any still alive right now? There's a flying one, right?
Yeah, there's a flying one over
Yeah.
She just backs up a little bit and gets ready just in case. And that's it.
Griffin's turn.
Griffin is gonna sigh, shake his head, looking at his longsword, put it away, pull out his hand crossbow, shoot up at the flying one. Or light crossbow. It's not a hand crossbow, it's a light one.
Ooh.
For a 12.
12 just misses, unfortunately. It manages to kind of just swoop out of the way of the bolt.
Why don't you come down here and face me like a dragonling?
Yeah, you tell him. I like this more confident, Griffin. I don't know what happened to you in the last 5 minutes.
It is Maple's turn.
Maple's gonna keep doing what Maple's been doing and offering that help action to Murzol. And that's Maple's turn.
It is Murzol's turn.
How high up in the air is the kobold?
It's like at the ceiling, so like 10 feet.
So realistically, could I jump, grab it by the ankles, and just shit whip it into the ground as hard as I can? I'm
Are you
6'8".
Are you gonna puny god this dragonling into the ground?
Yeah. I'm gonna hit him with the RKO out of nowhere.
I feel like, as tall as you are, I mean, yeah, that'd be an easy jump.
Alright. Then yeah, whatever you need me to roll, I'm gonna grab this thing by the ankle and throw it into the floor.
Or no, it should be athletics to grapple.
Alright, then at advantage because we're reaching.
Yeah. And
25.
It's gonna make its acrobatics. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah. You managed to just jump up, grab it, and bring it down. You said you wanted to like slam it against the ground, or?
Yeah.
Yeah. Roll a attack roll. Just a unarmed.
Alright. It'd be the same as this. So 24.
24 hits.
If it's just strength, 1 plus strength would be 6 damage plus 2, 8.
Yeah, 8 damage. You pretty much just jump up and bat it out of the sky. And
Come on and slam! Well, I guess he didn't want to jam. That's a 6 Space Jam reference for all you other old people out there. Oh, God. God, these little assholes. Oh. Are we gonna have to keep fighting them if we, like, keep chasing after this cult? Goddamn.
Probably.
Mm.
I'm gonna go up to Murzol and pull out my healer's kit and start patching him up. Jesus Christ, for 5 healing.
Hey, 5 more than I had.
Oh wait, hold on. 8.
8.
You have level 3, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, 8. Because it also includes your max number of hit dice.
Hell yeah. Alright. Well, we should probably check out that room behind the docks. Just make sure there's not one of these little fuckers hiding back there. Okay, well, it's not.
Yeah, walking into that room, you see what looks to be the Dragonling's living quarters. There's just kind of spread out just randomly are a bunch of like thin straw mattresses that are all kind of tattered and dirty and gross. There's just food scraps and moldy wineskins just littered across the floor. Small rats and lizards scurry through and just kind of try to hide from your presence. Yeah.
Anything worthwhile if we poke through it?
Poking through, you can take some time, kind of poke through, search the place. You will find some stuff. You will find... That's a lot of numbers. I'll type that into chat. But, you find just a bunch of random little gold coins, which total to 38 gold, 152 silver, and 704 copper.
God damn. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll split that up after stream.
The copper is very specifically stacked into 88 stacks of exactly 8 copper coins each, by the way.
They can only count to 8.
I guess.
Also, thank you, Wizards of the Coast. These are the details we needed.
You also find...
Is it because they only have 4 fingers on each hand that they can only count to 8?
That's good. That's good. You also find dozens of dragon-themed talismans and amulets that are carved from like bone and soapstone, and a couple are wood and ivory. Most of the workmanship on these are quite terrible, to be quite honest. But 4 of them in particular kind of have are kind of a bit better looking and might be able to be sold to artsy type people.
Yeah. Murzol would be interested in the ivory ones because he knows for a fact that ivory at least sells well.
Yeah, and those 4 would be the ivory ones.
Well, alright, we ain't leaving this place empty-handed, that's for sure. Okay. And then, yeah, so 4 ivory dragon thingies.
Yeah. You could.
Viv, how long are you stuck as Nox?
Vivian thinks for a second about how to convey this information to you because she is an ox. And she just kind of scratches into the ground a little bit, and she just draws the number 1.
What? Minute, hour, month.
When you said hour, she makes an ox sound.
Alright.
Thank you for the ox sound.
You're welcome.
Wait, can you not talk as an ox, or are you just fucking with me?
She looks upset.
I don't know. I don't know if that's a yes or a no.
She shakes her
I don't
head.
speak cow.
She shakes her head no, really upsetly.
I don't know. Oh, yeah, sorry. Excuse me for not fucking knowing all the goddamn rules about turning into a fucking ox. Sorry.
We also got a
Anyways.
advantage redeemed for whoever needs it. So, that's on the table.
I'll go handy next time I need to kick someone's ass. God. Alright, yeah, I guess if that's cleared, we go up the stairs?
Yep. I will say, it doesn't look like it on your guys' screen, but there is a passageway up these stairs. It just goes over.
Oh, it just kind of ends?
No, there
Yeah.
is a passageway that leads. You just don't see it. But
Okay.
it goes over a passageway from a lower area, so they just have little
Oh, I
lines.
gotcha.
But
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, unless the party says otherwise, I think Murzol is just kind of abandoning stealth. Like, these guys know we're here now.
Mhm.
Yeah, they definitely know.
Keeping an eye out for traps, though, if they're setting shit in stairs.
Yep. Roll perception.
I got good peepers. That's performance. That's perception. Great peepers! Yeah, that's a 4. I don't have advantage on this.
I mean, there is advantage on the table if you want it.
No, not for this.
Alright. Let me
It's
pull up every
It's
single
much more
trap.
narratively filling for Murzol to walk into a trap.
Yeah. But you guys make your way up this kind of longer staircase. It just keeps going up.
Making our way.
Making your way. Let me just kind of move you over to, oh, Griffin's in the wall.
Oh god.
Got
Already go in the wall.
Yeah. Vivian, I'm gonna need you to make a strength or dexterity check as you try to push your way up these stairs as well, if you're continuing in your ox form.
That's a 7.
That's where the advantage is needed.
I mean, you've got
Do you
it.
want? I mean, do you want me? Do you want me to? I can't.
It's either that or I think you'd have to un-ox yourself.
23.
Yeah.
She starts pushing. She hits resistance. She gets a little bit mad. She pushes really hard.
Yeah. You are able to make your way up these stairs. A little bit. It's a little touch and go every now and then.
The next people who come through this cave are going to be like, why is so many of these hallways so weirdly ox-shaped?
There's just 2 grooves in the tunnel where the horns are just scraping through.
It makes a horrible sound. Nails on a chalkboard.
The sound of bones against stone. It's
Oh.
awful.
That's what makes it extra sharp right now.
Those horns, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Continuing forward, Murzol, as you near the top of these stairs, you see a large room that looks to be kind of reshaped from the natural caves that it used to be. There's definitely work been done on this. Read forward. Yeah. The flat walls of this cave are decorated in shallow, kind of abstract carvings of dragons. Like tails coil into kind of intricate patterns and knots that flow across the wall. In the northwest corner of this room, another dragon does kind of stand out. This 5-headed dragon rising from an erupting volcano. Other dragons, which seem dwarfed by this much, much larger carving, flock to its side. A small wooden chest lays in that corner as well. It's kind of silver and mother of pearl inlays on it in front of the carving. You also see two figures at the end of this room. One, a white half dragon, adorned in plate mail, joined by a human who's wearing. Who isn't necessarily wearing armor. It looks to be some sort of like berserker type. They do see you coming through, and the half dragon looks at you particularly, Murzol, and is like, your description reminds me of someone. If you would be so kind, were you the one that killed Langdadrosa?
You tell me this is fucking sword?
That it is. And readies their great sword towards you. I don't think it's a great sword actually.
This here place of worship?
Yeah. It's a long sword, not a great sword, but you are standing in our shrine to the Dragon Queen. Coincidentally, it will also be your final resting place. And, I'll need initiative again.
We'll see about that. I'm gonna desecrate every inch of this place with your corpse.
Ooh.
Yeah, I don't think this, the harder music is necessary here. I'm not gonna lie, but... wanted something more than my regular battle music. Where are all my character sheets?
Even the character sheets are scared of Murzol.
they vanished out of nowhere. Okay, there's that. Alright. Berserker rolled low, but don't forget Maple, wherever they are.
I think they're underneath and behind, and I rolled for them. I don't know if it's showing up in the thingy. They got a 3.
It doesn't look like it. Add them real quick. Add. They rolled a 3. Alright, we might have to cut this battle in the middle because it is 9:45 right now. But we have 15 minutes. So
14 more than I need.
First up, it will be the half dragon. They will go, they'll go right there. And you see as they kind of rush forward with their longsword, in the right position, this kind of cold energy just kind of starts fogging it from their mouth and seeping out. And they're going to exhale a cone, or not a cone of cold, that's a spell, but a cone of cold. For lack of a better term.
Not the cone of cold, but a cone of cold.
It's
a cold cone.
Is that, yeah. That's a little bit, they would have to get closer to get where everyone I want. Yeah, that would not hit Viviox. But everyone else needs to make a con save. Ooh.
No thanks.
Ooh.
No thanks.
No thanks.
No thanks. Griffin got a 15.
Alright.
Venus got a 21.
Alright, so, yeah. Venus and Griffin succeed, so you take half damage. What's the damage on this? Okay, there it is. So Murzol, you take 22 points of cold damage.
Ooh.
The other two take 11.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Well, good news, bad news is raging would not have helped that. I have 8 hit points left.
Oh no.
Yeah, I have 9.
A grin comes across her face and like, all right, let's have some fun. Murzol, you're up. Your rage is worn off by now, just so you know.
Yeah. Yeah, so we're going to proc that back up again.
Yeah.
No guts, no glory. Reckless attack at the dragon.
20 hits.
So he'll take 18 damage, and then he can make a dex save for the storm aura popping back up.
Right.
Well, it's 1 damage regardless. Save or fail.
Does manage to save, but I mean, doesn't matter.
But I will circle around this way to give Viviox some space.
Alright. That's the end of your turn?
Yep.
Griffin, you're up. Or Biffin, I should say.
Yeah, Griffin is gonna what is it called? What is it called?
Cry for help.
Where is second one? Cry for help. Yes. Okay, so it's 1d10 plus fighter level. So he's gonna gain 12 hit points.
Nice.
Popping him back up, and he's gonna take the long way around. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 to also give Viviox room. But also stabbing this thing in the back.
14
For
does not
14.
As Griffin tries to kind of make his way around, and it just his sword attack just kind of clings off the plate mail. Is that Griffin's turn? I believe so. Next up is Viviox.
Cool. Viviox is gonna go ahead and get ready to charge and kind of like jump over, I guess, her friend, and like basically like run through this guy and end up on this side while using the gore attack.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh my gosh, but flubs it and trips on a rock on the way in.
Did anybody use the advantage?
Yeah, Vivian did
when
it through.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, is that your turn, Viviox?
Yeah, I think so.
Venus, you're up next.
How is everybody?
Hurt.
How hurt is hurt?
8.
I have 7, but it's basically temp HP because I'm an ox.
I am going to use my action to bandage myself up, healing me for 9. almost brings me back up to full. And then, sorry, my kid is making the funniest noises out in the other room. I'm going to healing word Murzol at 2nd level. For 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
15 plus
13
the 3 from the healing surge.
Yep.
Alright. That's back in action. Now he gets 42 attacks.
Mm.
Running low on resources, guys. So.
Is that your turn?
Yes, that is my turn.
All right. It is the Berserker's turn. Oh, ow. Berserker's turn next. They have a choice to make. I guess they could go around and they could go around and not. Well, if they go that way, they take attack of opportunity from the ox.
I mean, they could. Do they think the ox is just a random ox, or do they think the ox is on their side? It's just an ox.
Just an ox. Huh. Did they care about an ox? Probably not, honestly. So yeah, they'd get to hear and provoke an attack of opportunity from Vivian.
Which Vivian definitely takes. 19.
That does hit.
Cool. 5 piercing.
5 piercing.
Mhm.
Yeah. Kind of get hit from on the side and just kind of scowl at the ox as they run through and brandish a battle axe against Murzol. Which they will try to attack with. It shouldn't be advantage, but I need to try to make it so that wasn't okay. But natural 20 against Murzol, for 12 points reduced to 6.
Alright.
Oh.
I realize I'm the big guy, but oh boy, does getting targeted by everything suck.
Actually, technically that is reckless, so you get yeah. It does have reckless. I would have used it. Where? I don't know. This one works. Alright. So attacks against him have advantage. Owl's turn.
Maple is going to fly on down here and perch around there and offer the help action to Griffin.
Alright. It's a half dragon's turn. That's going to be 1 attack against Griffin and 1 attack against, I guess, the ox. I don't know. Natural 1 towards Griffin. A 13 towards the ox.
That'll hit the ox.
I'll hit the ox. That's 5 points of slashing.
Still standing as an ox. Just barely.
I should also roll that, but yeah, still 5 points of piercing or slashing.
Cool. Yes, just barely, but listen, this ox is like bleeding down her sides, but she's alive.
Murzol, you're up next.
Yeah, let's focus fire on the fucking the dragon. Oh god, so close to that crit.
Is that a reckless, by the way?
Yes.
Okay.
It's 15. No, focus fire, so he can make the dex save too for the lightning.
That's a 7.
He'll take 5 lightning.
Yeah.
And then, oh shit, are potions bonus actions or actions?
Bonus action.
Hell yeah, I got 2 of those. I'm gonna pop 1.
Yeah. Nice.
And that's it.
Griffin's turn.
Griffin is going to stabby at the blue guy.
Yep. Oof.
For
He's
a
got
10.
advantage from Maple.
Oh yeah, he does.
Oh,
Oh, okay. For 10.
That did not help. That's tragic.
Griffin, get it together.
Griffin's back.
Alright. Yeah. Next up is Vivian.
Vivian will go ahead and make, because I don't think Vivian could back up without taking an attack of opportunity, so probably just making the gore attack.
Yeah.
8.
Ooh.
So
8
it's more like
alright.
Vivian looks like she's scratching herself, like nipping at like the bleeding sides that she has, and she's like in the process it would have hit, but he just kind of moves out of the way. It's how I'm picturing that happening. She's just not used to where her horns are.
Alright, Venus, you're up next.
I am going to firebolt the blue guy.
Cool.
I'm gonna use my reroll. That is my third 10 in a row.
Wow.
It is crazy. There we
Okay,
go.
there we go.
24
A 24 hits.
Nice.
for 3 fire.
It's kind of just not
Um,
not looking at you. Trying to keep focus on the 3 things that are in front of it, and just gets hit in the back of the head with a firebolt. Just kind of looks at you grumpily.
Then, as my bonus action, I'm gonna give Biffin Bardic Inspiration. Come on, man, you've got to step it up. We're counting on you. Like, Murzol's been doing a bunch. We need you to be Murzol right now.
You're gonna fucking lock in,
You can
buddy.
do it. And I'm gonna give Biffin Bardic Inspiration.
Got the D6 to roll at any point. Is that your turn?
Yes.
Alright. Berserker's turn. Reckless attack, great axe. Well, actually doesn't necessarily need that. So it won't reckless attack because it already has advantage against you, Murzol. Oh, that's okay. The 20. For
Good, because that's a lot less damage.
Right?
Yeah. I need to not auto roll damage. I don't like these pre-made character sheets. They don't have my settings saved. I'm gonna have to go through all of them at some point. But yeah, 4 points of slashing to you. And it is the owl's turn.
Maple looks between Griffin or Biffin and Murzol, and then back between Biffin and Murzol, and it's like that didn't work to help out Biffin, so it like flies over into this corner and it's gonna help out Murzol. For the hell of action, and that's Maple's turn.
Alright, top of initiative. It is 9:58 right now. Do we want to stop here, or do we want to finish this fight?
I'd love to finish it, but I know other players have other commitments, so this is a great place to stop.
Yeah.
Alright, then in that case we can...
Can we just mark Biffin, because I know by next week I'm gonna forget that he has Bardic Inspiration.
Is there like a music note or something? Probably not.
Also, I'll put it in chat too.
Yeah. That'll help a lot.
There you go.
Just put a little rook on him. Alright. And yeah, so for outro, we go around so everyone can say who they are, where you can find them. So first up, Dyto.
Hello, I'm Dyto. I was Venus tonight. She still doesn't know how to fight. Does very little damage the few times she has hit. But you can catch me on Monday where we're gonna do Ethertech Wars. I play a fairy that stole some kind of diamond gem that is about the size of her head. And then I also do Curse of Strahd, alternating Wednesdays. So not next Wednesday, but the Wednesday after. And then here.
All right. Steven.
Me. I played Murzol. I am good at dealing damage because that's literally the only thing Murzol is built to do. But yeah, you can catch me here every Thursday for Tyranny of Dragons, and probably other places where you least expect it.
Christina, you're up next.
Hi guys, I'm Xtina or Xtina, depending on where you know me from on the internet. You can find me pretty much everywhere at Greekachu when I'm not here playing Vivian or Viviox or whatever other animal Vivian will eventually turn into. You can find me over on either the Bard Rock Network, being the GM for their Spelljammer stream. We play every other Saturday, except we are skipping on the 15th, as there is a couple people with obligations. So we will be back on the 29th. And then other than that, you can find me on the Agents of Damn podcast, which releases every other Friday. We do D&D 5e, and I play a gardener, definitely not an assassin, named Leah. So, yeah.
Definitely not.
Definitely not.
And I've been the GM for tonight's game. I'm Matthew or Arko, whatever. You can find me here on Thursdays and nowhere else. Don't come looking for me. You won't find me. Yeah, tune in next Thursday where we finish this fight. And tune in next Monday where I think it's Aethertech Wars we're streaming. And yeah. Bye guys. Bye friends.
Bye.
Bye.